Okay. Test. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Craig here from Video Juice, back with another Walking Dead reaction. This time episode 13. Last time on The Walking Dead, we had Rick and Michonne's Day of Fun. It was a good episode. I liked it. It had some parts that I didn't like. I wasn't particularly fond of the fake out, and I know someone in the comments last week mentioned that it wasn't a fake out for us, it was a fake out for Michonne. And while true, we still have to sit there and watch it, and I don't think it was done particularly well. The deer looked awful, probably one of the worst deers. CG, I know it wasn't full CG, it was edited in there, but it looked bad. They've had real deer on the show before. They could have done something with a real deer, but that we can look past that. But I thought the whole scene was done. It was really sloppy. It didn't. I just don't think it was done very well. So yeah, we had Michonne and Rick palling up, going around trying to find guns. They seemed to have a little bit more fun than they thought out there. It was kind of like a little honeymoon, kind of them getting away from everything and just the two of them just out having a laugh. And they liked it a bit. They got guns. It wasn't enough guns, and I think by the end of the episode, Tara was about to tell Rick about the Oceanside group. That's the all-female group that are armed to the teeth and have a big vendetta against Negan. So it'll be interesting to see if we go directly to there. I don't think we will. My guess is we will do something with Ezekiel and Morgan. Maybe not Morgan. It might be Carol. We haven't had Carol prominent in an episode for a while. She was there for the Daryl reunion, but that was just at the end of it. Be nice to get more Carol. We're gonna jump in, see what the episode is like, discuss it afterwards as usual, and yeah, let us check it out. You get 1 melon, Negan. Fuck you. Oh. Man, that slid in easy. They really don't care about putting some force behind the headshots anymore, do they?
Why did Jesus bring Daryl and everyone else to the kingdom?
Oh.
They wanted to see if we could all start working together on things.
She's figured it out.
I will go with you to Alexandria if you want to make the trip. If you want to talk to them.
Yeah, she knows something's up.
You shouldn't go alone.
She needs to get back in the fight. Is he still up to no good?
You may approach, Nabina.
I'm fine where I am.
Oh.
She likes you.
That's what I'm afraid of.
The day's coming where you can't be that good. When that happens, don't beat yourself up about it.
What a
Time for us to
dick.
take our leave.
I mean, I agree with him about Morgan's killing.
Rune, Jerry. Fine. Move towards the building.
Ooh, I like Jerry's axe.
Benjamin, get
That's
your
a
gun up.
big axe.
Think that's high enough?
Wonder if we get to see him use it this episode. Oh, is that Morgan's stick from... Yeah, I think it is. Oh! That's not cool.
Rat-faced prick.
Bet you he's wishing he sided with Rick now. This could be tipping point for him.
And the problem
That guy
You
took
have
one
to
out.
learn the stakes here. So we're gonna teach you.
You don't have to do anything. We'll get you twice the tribute in an hour.
His
Right
plan to get
now is the only
get
time
Ezekiel
that
on Rick's
matters.
side.
And right now, you haven't held up your side of the bargain.
It's not going to be the
After
kid,
we
is it?
talked about things.
Let's do it.
No.
Okay.
No! No!
Everybody settle down!
We need to get Benjamin. We need to stop the bleeding. He's not gonna make it to the kingdom.
It's all his fucking fault. You stupid idiot.
Hey! Get in!
Yep. Will he come clean though? Ooh, that's a lot of blood. Could be what tips Morgan over as well, although he might be too far gone. I hope not.
Stay away from me. I know!
Oh. He knows it was sabotage now.
Get your gun up.
He is just pissing everybody off. He's gonna get offed.
It was supposed to be me. That's what got. So I'll be the one to lead our army to crush the Saviors. Destroy them. Me.
No, you won't.
I'll talk to Ezekiel. I'll tell everyone what I did.
Morgan is very quiet.
And I'll live the rest of my life making up for it.
Although the kid's death might be a tipping point for Morgan as well. He's been through a lot. He might be fed up with this shit.
We'll talk about it when we get back.
He'd be dead
What is
if
it?
he told him.
It's better to talk about it when we get back, Your Majesty.
Morgan's having none of it.
We'll talk about it now.
The blood, yeah.
I just want to say, we get it. We understand.
Oh! Yes. Oh, he's gonna kill again, alright. Probably should have explained first, but I mean, the message is getting across. He did help him to break his no killing rule. Saviors are just standing like, what the fuck just happened?
He set it all up. We understand.
Morgan, he's acting strange. Killing spree. He's going a bit crazy there, isn't he?
Do you really want to know what happened in Alexandria?
Oh, he's gonna get Carol back in the fold anyway.
I strangled him.
He's so casual when he says it.
Benjamin killed, so Negan killed Glenn and Abraham.
What?
Beat him to death with a baseball bat.
Oh no.
You wanted to know.
Come on, Carl. Get back in the game.
Where you going? I'm gonna kill them. Out there, one by one.
But where?
Somewhere else.
Wait. Wait, just wait. Wait.
Carl and Morgan team up. Come on.
You can go. I'm gonna be here now. We have to get ready.
Oh yeah.
We have to fight.
Carl is back in the game.
We do.
Yes! Come on, Ezekiel.
Not today.
I'm so happy. Oh, he is sharpening that stick. Morgan is in kill mode again. Yay! So yeah, a lot of stuff happened this episode. A lot of stuff that I really enjoyed. A lot of stuff that I was hoping would come sooner. I've been waiting for this episode for a long time in terms of stuff that happened in it and all that. Like Morgan seems to be out of his no-kill thing. I thought he was out of it. I think it was mid-season break or the start of... No, it couldn't have been the start because that was... It might have been the finale of last season. I remember there was a point where he started killing again, or started killing the zombies again anyway, and I thought we were past that, but apparently not. So I'm just happy that we seem to have normal Morgan back, not in his no-killing thing. He seemed to be a bit... How do I describe it? He looked a little bit like he was when he was a bit loopers, when he was talking to the Savior. So maybe he might be after reaching a tipping point. I liked the scenes between the Saviors and the Kingdom. They're good. They're always very tense. You kind of never know what's going to happen. I called the kid getting shot. Especially after he called the guy a rat-faced prick. That was kind of a little bit of foreshadowing there of why he would have shot him. But I liked that the Savior that did shoot him the next time when the leader found out, well, not leader, but leader of that group, when he found out that he died, he was annoyed, sent the guy off and all that. It just shows that the Saviors, I mean, overall, they are basically a collective dick, but they're not all full-on assholes. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of humanity there. So I liked that aspect. Carol is back in the fray. That's exciting. She hasn't done a whole lot this season, and I'm glad that I'm wrong, but I thought that they were sidelining her, so that she could come back. They kind of did it. I think it was mid last season when she came back and saved everyone. It was the Terminus thing. I think she kind of came back and saved everyone from Terminus. I thought they were doing that with her this season, shelving her maybe for when the war starts out, and then she could come back, save everyone, commando style like she did last time. I'm glad that that's not the case. I like Carol as a character, and she's probably the most well developed character, the one who progressed the most story wise in the show. When we see her in season 1, she's basically a completely different character than now, and we get to see the transformation through the show. So it was a shame to see her get sidelined for most of this season. So it'll be exciting to see her back, and I'm interested to see how she integrates with the Kingdom and helps them basically buff up and arm themselves. And she probably need to start like training people and stuff, because they need to get a war ready. Yeah, and Ezekiel is now on board as well. That's good. I didn't think he would be on board this way. I mean, it makes sense. They kind of gave clues, like a little bit of foreshadowing when they showed the first meet between the Saviors and the Kingdom. They showed that they were kind of button heads even then. So I probably should have picked up that would be the thing that breaks Ezekiel down and makes him be with them going against Rick. I thought it would have been something to do with the Saviors breaking through and all that. But I suppose my theory with the whole Daryl thing was kind of broken after Daryl left the Kingdom. So yeah, I was completely wrong with that. What else? More Jerry. I still want to see Jerry use that axe. If he dies before using that axe, I'll be very upset. I don't think he will. I hope. It's more hope than anything. I just want to see him chop off some Zeds, maybe some saviors with that axe. That'd be sweet. We should give it a name as well. You could have Lucille versus like Bob or something, if Bob was the axe. No? Maybe not, I don't know. We'll see. So we got Richard is dead. Ben is dead. I'm upset to see Ben go. He was kind of him and Morgan were kind of bonding a good bit. I think that might be why Morgan is starting to crack a bit. See, kind of going back to the crazy guy that he was before. That's what it seemed like to me anyway. When he was talking, he was kind of moving his head weird and all that, kind of like he did when Rick went back to meet him when he was completely loopers. So it seems like all of his no killing stuff is kind of getting washed away, or has been washed away with Ben dying. So yeah, I guess Richard did get his he got what he wanted. It just wasn't the way that he wanted it. I'm glad I liked the backstory moment with him when he was talking about when the outbreak happened and when he lost his wife and daughter. It kind of makes you sympathize with him a little bit, but then just the way he was going about stuff and the way he wanted to do stuff was just so wrong. And I mean, it did work in the end. He basically accomplished everything that he set out to do in terms of starting the war between Negan and Negan as well, but the Saviors and the Kingdom, and about with getting not Carol. He wanted to kill her, but he got Morgan off his no killing room and all that, but off his no killing rule and all that. But the cost was there. I mean, he looks like he broke Morgan. We have Ben dead, and now he's dead. I mean, his death was brutal as well. Morgan really did a number on him. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot more to talk about. I really, really, really enjoyed the episode. It was I think a lot of stuff happened. A lot of story stuff kind of got moved forward. Character-wise, we got some pieces kind of moving into the right position for the final few episodes. I don't know where we're going to go next episode. They seem to be bouncing around with the characters. We need to see Rick recruit the Oceanside group. That might be next episode, but because the Rick episode was last episode, we might not get that episode next. We might get the Sasha and Rosita team up. They're going after Negan. We might get that next episode. We might get more Eugene and Negan's group, more of their inner workings. Could be any of them. Looking forward to it. Like, comment and subscribe if you liked the video. If you didn't, it's all good. So yeah, we'll be back next week with another Walking Dead. Episode 14 is next week. We're getting close to the end of the season, so things are going to start ramping up, I would say. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Later. Oh. What the fuck? Jesus. What is happening? Oh.